Welcome. We're here again, but for a new segment. I hinted at it before, I talked about it, now it actually exists. So, the name of this, I thought of it, you'll be so proud, watch, is da-da-da-da, For Stank's Sake. That seems so great, because it is mainly for my sake, but this can be applied to all of your sakes, to talk about the things that are important in life and what we can do to be better. So, before we do that and get started, I need to put on my fancy new thing. Yes, brain, it works. So, as I was thinking about what to share, I remembered something that had happened to me while I was gone. We were asked to help someone move their stuff from a storage unit into a moving truck. There was a point where there was things being brought down in the big elevator, and they were left on the bottom floor next to the truck. I was with some other people, and we were moving some things onto the truck while the owner was sorting it out, full Tetris, placing things together. And it got to a point where there was some pretty big furniture and a bunch of other things. And up to this point in the day, I was feeling pretty frustrated. That's not the right way to say it. I was really frustrated. I was close to punching someone. That's how frustrated I was. And so with that, in my frustration, I love to move things, like lift heavy things. So that's why I go to the gym. Here I'm thinking, okay, I can just move stuff and feel okay. And I had picked up this dresser. It wasn't too heavy, but it was kind of bulky, so I had to use two hands and squat down to pick it up. As I was walking, I moved faster than I should have. And as all moving trucks have, they have a big ramp right down in the middle. I moved fast. I didn't lift up my foot high enough for the ramp. I tripped on the ramp. As I'm holding this big dresser, I start to fall. This is slow motion. I start to fall. The dresser hits the ramp, which thankfully stops moving, but I'm still falling. So then I proceed to fall onto the dresser. And I'm so blessed, because if it wasn't on the ramp or it was a further distance, I think I would have been hurt a lot more. But I smashed my chin on the dresser, and it was bleeding. I couldn't see it. Everyone was freaking out. I was fine. They said, oh, I think you'll need some glue. How was school supplies going to help me? That's so dumb. It's a different kind of glue. It's very specific for your skin. But, I still have the scar. I can show you. I hope you can see it. Just like, yeah, right here. I got a gash on my chin. We didn't have paper towels because we were moving stuff in a storage unit, so there's no paper towels. But there was toilet paper. So one of the people there, they handed me some toilet paper and said, here, use this to kind of clean yourself off. And me being the jokester, I could be mentally damaged or physically damaged, and I could still make jokes. You want to have me as your friend, I promise you. And what happened was I had hung it, and I realized it could stick a little bit. And so I let it hang there, and I waited till everyone looked at me, and I said, Merry Christmas. I thought they would laugh, but all of them went like, oh, because, I mean, it was an open wound, but I thought it was funny. The whole point of why I'm sharing this is this principle. Frustration only causes mistakes. So what do I mean by that? Let me explain. My example, because I was frustrated, I didn't take the necessary steps to be safe. With that, I decided to move a awkward dresser on my own in an environment that I could not see, and I got hurt. It probably wouldn't have happened if I was calmer if I had some help. But because I was frustrated, I didn't think about it. I said, I don't need help. Why would I need help from anyone? I can do it. I'm fine. Which, by that tone, I'm not fine. But the same thing happens in our relationships with our friends and family, and even a random stranger. When we're frustrated, we say things and we do things that we wouldn't normally say and do. You've had the worst day possible. Someone cut you off multiple times. A bird pooped on you. You went to a meeting and you biffed it. It was awful. You messed it up so bad. Everything else that happened. You got a parking ticket. You try to get home and the kids are screaming. And you're just trying to take a nap. And in that small moment of all of this happening throughout the day, in that instant, you snap. You let that frustration take hold. That's what I mean. Frustration only causes mistakes. So my question is, how do we fix the frustration? Just think on that for a couple seconds. How can we fix the frustration? How can we... Let me say it like this. Feelings are meant to be felt. That's a fact. If you try to ignore your feelings, that's bad. That's a fact. There are studies. Go look it up. I've felt it. It's bad. But don't let them control you. So the question is, how do we feel frustrated without letting it control us? And that's a personal question, so I'll leave that up to you. I know for me, how I avoid feeling frustrated, but still letting it take place without letting it control me, I realize I just need to say it. I say, I'm feeling frustrated about not getting a job. Or I feel frustrated about dating. Like, just stating it to someone helps. Because if I say it to myself, I get more frustrated. State how you're feeling. If you're frustrated, just say it. It's okay. And take a break. That is okay. We get in this habit where we say it's not okay to not be okay. The answer is it is. It's 100% okay to not be okay. Because the thing is, I'm going to tell you this secret, so come in close. None of us are okay. Try to find a way to change that frustration. Because it's just this feeling inside of you that just won't go away. And it's frustrating. You got it. You understand. You're all smart. You don't need me to tell you stuff. You figure stuff out just fine. And I want to say that too. Everyone who's watching, even those who aren't watching, you're doing better than you think. Can we put that idea out there that you're doing better than you think? So, as we talked about this, I hope this helps figure some things out. What I'd want to do for this is get input from all of you about maybe what stood out to you, what you liked, what you didn't like. Maybe not what you didn't like. Tell me what you would like to talk about next time. Maybe I can have one of you show up, whether that's you send me a video or a voice recording or just a comment, and we can talk about it. I would love that. That would be great. But for the time being, we'll do it like this. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. So, we won't normally do our outro for the gaming channel because it's a different setting, it's a different mood. So, we'll say it like this. Please like the video, subscribe. It keeps the channel growing. Other people can see it. You can have fun too with your friends. You just have to give them a little tax fee and they can come in. All they have to do is buy you pizza. that's it. And with that, make sure to keep on keeping on. To answer your question, yes, these are fake. So, I love these glasses. They're so fun.